Hello and welcome to another episode of Elephant English Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about the disadvantages of using social media, which is a common topic in B1 exams. In a previous video we talked about the advantages of using social media, but in this one we're going to be talking about the drawbacks. In other words, the bad things about using social media. We had said before that more than half of the world's population is now using social media. The fact that more than 4 billion people are active users on the same platforms has its downsides. Firstly, one of the most obvious disadvantages of using social media is that it reduces face-to-face communication, as it often is used as a substitute for face-to-face interactions. This means that people might stop meeting up in person like they would have done in the past and talk online instead. And people end up chatting online more than face-to-face. The lack of this type of more natural communication has many drawbacks, as people might stop knowing how to have face-to-face conversation and will suffer from mental complications that are associated with this problem. As you are only chatting with someone through a screen and there is no physical contact, people can become very lonely and can even become depressed. Imagine that you no longer meet up with your friends because they only text you. You wouldn't be able to have such intimate conversations or even hug them. Another aspect about social media is cyberbullying, which is a type of bullying that happens on social media. Because there is no face-to-face interaction, you can use social media anonymously, which means that nobody knows who you really are. You can create an account on social media platforms and nobody will check your identity. This makes it easier to bully someone through social media, as nobody will find out that it is you who is writing horrible comments or threatening someone. I think that we even see this on YouTube, when users make negative comments that I'm sure that they wouldn't say if we knew who they really were. In addition, hacking is an important disadvantage of using social media. When people use these platforms, they normally share photos, videos, and other personal information. If a hacker can access this information, they can threaten the user, demanding them to pay them or to do a certain thing that they want them to do. The user will probably feel threatened and trapped, as they don't want to be exposed and for all of their followers to see their personal information. The fact that hackers can take and publish any information for everyone to see is one of the most important drawbacks of social media from my point of view. As we had mentioned when we talked about the advantages of using social media, the content that you can upload can spread very quickly. This can be negative if it is content that should not be shared because the owner has not given their permission, or if it is something that is humiliating, which we could consider as cyberbullying, or if it is fake news. So, a major disadvantage is that there are not enough filters on social media platforms. People can share posts without permission, and they can also create posts with false information, especially related to politics, and the content has not been verified. That means that we don't know if it is real or if it is fake. I know that there are centres where they filter the content that is published online, but it is impossible for them to control it all. I'm sure that you have all seen a post that definitely should not have been on social media, but it was there for everyone to see. Finally, as everyone knows, social media can be addictive. An increasing number of people can't stop consuming the content on these platforms and are constantly posting or looking at photos or videos on these sites. You probably know a lot of people who don't stop looking at their phone when you meet up with them in person. This makes people waste a lot of time, even if they're not actually addicted, and it can become a big distraction in their lives. Spending too much time on social media can cause health issues and sleeping problems. If you spend hours sitting down or laying down consuming this content, you start having a sedentary lifestyle, and this has many side effects itself. So, today we have talked about the disadvantages of using social media. If you haven't seen it, please go and listen to the advantages of using social media. If you have liked this video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will be making a lot of similar videos to this and conversation with my family. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.